Okay, so I had to leave in about an half hour to go to the mosque, but I just wanted to know that earlier in 1 p.m. Today, I had a physics test, and I told my one of my old school friends that he seemed like he was pretty excited, but to me, physics is not my strongest suit of education, but it's there's something like that really stresses me out. Like so um so the, so the physics test is online, and the teacher gave us 20 questions. There's the section A and the section B. I get the section B. So we all had to write down all of the answers in a piece of paper, and then take a picture of that all of that answers on that piece of paper, and then gave it to the teacher. But my plan was to scan that answer sheet on my scanner, but for some reason it won't work. Like I open up the software of that scanner, but then it just didn't show up. I panicked because the test was only 2 hours, around 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., and I already wasted a lot of time, like just writing scribbles or nonsense, and then I uh, did the task in about an hour and 15 minutes, I think. So it was I think it was like 15 minutes before the deadline, and I was really panicked because I'm afraid that my all of my answers was for nothing, and my physics would be I would get a zero in physics because my teacher was already mad enough about her students, and uh, I didn't want to screw this up. Okay, I just wanted to complete my task and then get a good score. And luckily, this physics test is like open notebook, so we were able to open our textbooks and notebooks to help us find a clue to the answers. And so when I get on the computer, and then when the scanner application didn't show up, I started asking my mom if she knew how to fix it. But by then, it was hopeless. I think it's like about 4 minutes before the deadline, and oh my gosh, it's really frustrating. So I just started. I asked my mom for her handphone, for her phone, and then I take a picture of the paper. I tried to send it, but I charged the cable from the phone to my laptop, but then it also didn't show up, and then I started panicking. Maybe I don't really know what is going on. Is it the cable, or is it because of my mom's handphone isn't doesn't really fit with the program of my laptop? But it started working. It's like the cable, the it's like I don't know, loosen up. Yeah, the cable is not right, and then I tried to fix it, uh, and it's already like 2 minutes before the deadline. It's like 4:48 p.m. Yeah, and if I didn't pass this exam, I knew I would get a zero on that physics test. So well, luckily, uh, I I got that picture. I transferred that picture from the phone into my laptop just in time. And then I asked one of my school friends, because I contact him often online. I asked him if he could send my all of my work on that piece of paper to the physics teacher. He said yes, and I'm not really sure if he did that, but I just hope he did, because I really need to ace that test. So after all of that was done, my mom came into my room and explained a bunch of stuff like, oh, this machine or this printer or scanner thingy just coincidentally didn't work at this time, but yesterday it worked. I'm not really sure what caused it, because I don't want to make some kind of a theory that it was all just bad luck, and it was meant that I were not going to pass that exam. But I just hope that theory is not true, because I don't like when bad luck just came into me just for me to screw things up. And my my life today is just neutral. It's like there's nothing happy, but at the same time there's nothing sad about it. I'm just doing my job, and I'm really worried that I won't pass the final exam, and then I won't make it to third grade, because I just wanted to help out my parents. And oh my gosh, this start getting oh my gosh. Yeah, I just hope that this whole thing is just like a one-time thing. I hope it doesn't happen again in the future, but who knows? I'm just hoping it won't, because I really do want to help my parents out. So, and my parents are struggling to work for money, and then oh, and also my mom told me that I should probably figure out how or what I wanted to do next. Is it should I start working immediately at some place, or should I just continue on college? I haven't really decided on that one. But if you guys are willing to support me, and then give me a bunch of reasons why I should just start doing this or that, then maybe I'm not the type of person that could really make a really good decision. When it comes to making my own decisions, I just pick the ones that I personally think that's oh, let's see what happens, or maybe this is fine, or maybe something bad won't happen there. Yeah, so this really whole thing really shook me up sometimes, and oh my gosh, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.